Welcome, Tim and the Glory Boys, to Pure Country. How are you guys?
So good. We're vibing here. This is wonderful.
I just want to know at this point, new song, Float. Between the three of you, how many floaties have you now acquired with the upcoming release of this song?
It's easier to give you a dollar amount. I think we're at about $1,500. And
They're not
dozens of
cheap.
floats.
And they're also, I've realized, because I have a giant unicorn whom I call Venus. And so Float will be on repeat this summer while I float around on Eunice, the unicorn. They're not easy to store. That is the trick.
It takes a little work to get them back to their shipping weight and size.
It's not fun.
We've committed, I think, a little early to having these on the stage for the next 6 months. So I'm the guy that has to blow them up. I'm not sure why I volunteered for that position, but
you have a pump, right? You have a pump for that, or is it just all lung capacity?
It's a little of both. It depends on the floaty.
Okay, so
there's a science to it, man.
There's a science to it, and like you need a few hours. You need a few hours for sure.
Yeah. It's the smallest amount of science ever, but go on.
When did you guys decide? Like, obviously you went into the writing room, and I want to talk about who you guys wrote the song with first, but when did you kind of go, okay, we need a summer anthem, or did it just organically happen in the writing room?
You know what? It was kind of both. I had the opportunity to write this song with somebody that I've admired forever named Rodney Clausen, who's written a bunch of the FGL songs. His wife wrote a song called Tequila. They're a bit of a powerhouse couple.
A little bit. And Dirt by FGL is one of my favorite songs of all time. And so having the opportunity to be with him, I thought, man, I could either we could try and write something that's just heartfelt and Tim and the Glory Boys-esque, like romantic, wholesome love song, or we could do what I ended up doing, which is I came into the studio and I said, hey, I want to write a song about like floating in the summer, because that's all I want to do. When the weather gets above 25 degrees Celsius and the sun is out, I'm getting in the pool and all I want to do is float. And I thought it would be fun also to, for the first time, have a country song be inspired by In the Club by 50 Cent. And I think both were accomplished. Here we are. I love that those were the things that went in your head as you were like entering the writing room. You're like 50 Cent, In the Club, floating in the pool.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, possible country recording act, Tim and the Glory Boys. I've finally found.
So we have Tim and Colin in BC, Brendan in Winnipeg. When summer hits, because those are different areas of Canada, like when summer hits for you guys, each of you, I want to know, what's the first thing you do to like kick off your summer and you finally feel like it has arrived?
I think we should throw to Brenton on this one. What do you have for
what's happening in Winnipeg in the summer?
I got two things.
What's the Selkirk, Manitoba way?
Yeah, I think it's going catfishing around here. Going to Lockport, Manitoba, and sitting by the locks and casting a line. That's about as Selkirk as it gets, if you ask me.
I've never done that before. Maybe I need to come and we'll go fishing.
Yeah, absolutely. And Brenton, when you do that, do you wear a full long sleeve button up shirt, or how does that
No, honestly, all my other shirts were wrinkly because we just got in off the road. So this is the only wrinkled one that I had in my closet here today.
Question though, I have a question about catfishing. Can you catfish while on a float?
That's a good question. I've never tried it personally. I think it probably could be done. It might big enough fish might pull you down the river, but I think that might be fun.
I think you have to do that now.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta make sure, you keep the hooks away as well.
Or that is a disaster.
Oh yeah.
I feel like Brendan, I'm not sure if this has ever been attempted. Catfishing somebody while catfishing.
You know what? I don't support the catfishing, so we should not encourage anyone to try that out.
Okay. That's not.
Okay.
I'm not even sure I know what that is.
Maybe you could catfish a catfish. Well, catfishing. Anyway.
We've taken a turn. Okay, Tim and Colin. What is the first thing that you guys do that like makes you feel like summer has arrived? Obviously, Tim, floating is a very important part of your summer, but is there anything else that you guys like to do?
For me, with our two young boys, we've got a like a stock tank for feeding horses and cattle, but we turned it into a small pool. So for us, it's filling that up, and then the boys get to float in that all summer long, whether it's there or here at Tim's place. That's
Amazing.
numero uno for the Trask family.
That's awesome. That's like the best, being a farm kid and getting to like just make a pool out of a stock tank.
Totally.
Yeah.
So hillbilly.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I support
Perfect.
Yes.
Yes.
it. Tim, what about you?
Yeah, it's hanging out, it's floating in the pool. It's bringing out the leis and the sunglasses, and it's been a little late here in British Columbia though. I feel like we just did some touring across Canada. Seems like a consensus across Canada that summer's a little late this year, but it's finally here, just in time for the song, I guess.
And you know what? Maybe it'll last longer, which is always a nice thing.
That is a nice thought.
Super true.
We'll hope with you.
Fingers
Yes.
crossed.
Yes.
Fingers crossed. Not to take things back to the winter time and snowmobiling, but I have to ask you guys about this because I did not get to talk to you about the whole Celine Dion TikTok. It's all coming back to me as we talk about this right now.
Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah.
How did that come to be? Who decided this setup, the stage for it? Who thought, okay, we should go with this? And then did you think Celine Dion was going to not only like see it, but share it?
Yeah. Well, I guess it was, it started as a Michael Bublé troll actually.
Yeah.
And then turned into Celine Dion retweeting us. But we saw him do a Canadiana bit to, what was the song again?
Same tune.
To that part of the song. And then baby, 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 when you kiss me. And then you're supposed to do the most Canadian thing possible. And we have a bunch of trinkets hanging around the old back lot from years of trying to put on Canadiana tours. And we just thought, how can we mix the most Canadian things we have at our disposal? Our Mr. Dress Up tickle trunk, if you will.
That's right.
And we pulled out all the stops, and Celine, her team noticed it and asked if they could repost it, and we said yes.
You're like, I
And
guess, Celine.
It was a bit of a bucket list thing we didn't realize we had, but very satisfying and wonderful. Obviously, she's such an icon, and just so fun. It's the most fun part of this business is sort of getting to rub shoulders with some of your heroes and be in a room and be in a normal conversation or get reposted for no good reason for being stupid. All the perks. Totally worth it.
You guys were just probably having the most fun ever doing that. And for it to get recognized is just the best case scenario. I have to ask, have you guys played Rock and River before? I'm assuming you haven't?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay.
No.
So we're going to just manifest it, put it out in the world.
Okay.
Just with this song, you guys have to play Rock and River and play the show while floating down the river.
Yes.
I mean,
because that's a huge thing there. Everyone
the
floats.
people float and watch the show. I'm like, you need to put all the people on the bank of the river and you guys float.
this is a great idea.
Right?
It would be a 5-second concert, but it would be amazing.
You'd be like, hi guys.
Goodbye.
I just thought it when I heard the song for the first time. I just knowing you guys obviously are from BC and whatnot. I was like, I can just picture them on giant, ridiculous floaties in the river singing the song.
I feel like everywhere has that river. That's the beauty of it. This is a universal sort of an experience.
Mm-hmm.
It might be the first and most original leisure activity known to our species. If you think about it, we come into the world, we're floating in our mother's wombs, and then it's we know how to make ourselves float.
I never thought of this song as the first thing I did when I entered the world.
This is an important song, Shannon. Important for the world to hear.
I never took it back to my son, even though he is not floated in a river yet, he also has done some floating.
Yeah.
Yes. See, so have you and all of us. And it's just a wonderful that this song finally came around.
Obviously, I love the songs that you guys have released that are the love songs and, the meaningful ones. But I feel like this is an exciting one for you guys because I've gotten the pleasure of being able to chat with you guys a bunch of times. And the thing that I think separates you guys is that you're also just super fun and not afraid to be goofy and ridiculous. And you guys have such a great just energy about you. So to have this song out and people get to really kind of see that side of you and experience that with you and see how fun you are is going to be, I think you guys are going to enjoy kind of putting out this kind of music to mix it up every now and then.
Yeah, thanks for saying that, Shannon. And it's absolutely true. These are the vibes we live by, and we put up some pretty serious songs and music videos. A couple of years, it feels amazing to get to just fall back into this song and let it kind of be our thing for a little while. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining us on Pure Country. And next time I see you, I'm going to put in a request that we do an interview with some like GoPros while floating.
That was amazing.
Yes, please.
And we're all over that.
Right?
Brenton, are you okay over there in Winnipeg?
Are we okay? Is that what you said?
You good? You still good?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, we're doing good here. Yeah.
Brenton, we're going to go,
Sunset.
we're going to float and then we're going to try to fish while floating.
I think we could do it. Certainly got the tools.
I'm going to let you try it out first before I commit to doing it and let me know how it goes and that you don't get like pulled into the water or anything.
I think the challenge has been laid down, Brandon.
Yeah, it's on. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for doing this. It's always so fun to get to chat with you and love the new song. And I'm so excited to get to hear you guys play it live and see how many floaties are on stage while you do it.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Shannon. We love you.